Yo! Video games.
Anyway, yeah, I mean, we could just briefly talk about that.
I don't know what's there to say. Like, there's
and
really
that's
nothing.
how I met with the king.
There's really nothing to say for now. It's
England.
like, well, I don't know.
You know who I feel, honestly, you know who I feel the most sympathy for in that situation?
Rick.
Rick. Yeah, you get it. You get it. It's definitely
He has
Rick.
no control over it.
Yeah, no control over it. It's not like his company. It's not like his direct business. Like, well, I'm sorry, it is his direct business, but it isn't his choice to make that stuff happen the way it does. So it's like, geez, man, like I feel kind of bad that he has to like be there in that moment where he probably wouldn't want that to happen, but that is now the way it's happening, dude. So.
Well, when Sony came in, I was like, oh man, I'm actually worried because they got so bored so fast of PSX. And I was like, I don't know.
That's what I said. Like live event stuff, they don't do this, dude.
Yeah, they got bored real quick, and then I was like, yep, they got bored pretty quick.
Of Evo.
Yeah.
Yeah, they like didn't have the personnel for it or something, and they're just like, yeah, we'll just hand it off to the India guys. And then the India guys took it over, forget their name.
Nodwin.
Yeah, Nodwin. So they do like
Events.
a bunch of events, like worldwide.
They're like an events company.
Multiple esports. So they hand it off to Nodwin, and they're like, yeah, we're taking that. And then they like let go of the last bit of it, it feels like, which is the entire, like, at least a very large portion of it, to Kidia. Am I right about that?
Kidia bought, well, so, because remember how Evo was 50-50 between RTS, the company RTS?
Oh, yeah. So it bought out the RTS. They just bought out RTS, period.
Yeah, Kidia bought RTS, and then Sony sold their half to Nodwin. So it's kind of like, what does this mean? I don't know.
We don't know.
Don't really know.
I don't know.
It means Smash Brothers is back at Evo.
All I can say is that, like, yeah, that's one thing I have said before that it could happen, maybe. But, like, for me personally, I've had a lot of opportunities to be invited and be sponsored by big esports entities that are also technically government entities.
Yeah.
Right? And this even includes the U.S. fucking Army, dude, from back in the day.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I sort of personally feel, I think that's a bit outside of, that's a little bit too big for me.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like for us, like some dudes recreating the arcade and me just like living up this arcade fighting game experience and just sharing about the things I love, I feel like me eventually recruiting people into the Army or like technically endorsing like government entities in some way, I feel like it's a little bit too big for me personally. So I don't know. It's like it is a thing where it's like I have no problem with people taking the bag and getting work. You know, you do you, dude. Like if that enables you to do more cool stuff and be it, so then so be it. But for like me personally, I don't need to. Like, I don't have to. I actually do not want to get that big. I don't want to have that. I really don't want to have that much influence, you know, in a way that goes to like a government entity. So in that way, yes. What do you feel about like Evo? What are our plans for next year? I don't know, dude. I need to think about it. I need more details. I need to understand more exactly what's happening because I don't really know.
Some people are all like, oh, they're going to move Evo next year. I'm like, no, they're not, because contractually they have.
They're saying the same.
They're going to be.
Like it was like E3 in Los Angeles.
Yes.
For a while, they were contractually obligated to be in LA.
Until they were bankrupt.
I think nothing really changes at Evo directly. You know, for
certainly
like,
not
at least
next year.
Not next year. Not for like a while.
Certainly not next year. Like maybe whenever their contract is up, maybe. But like that's who knows. Because the thing is, what's completely actually unrelated to the new owners of Evo is, I don't know if Vegas is going to be around, you know, in a few years.
They're just going to wipe it off the face of the earth?
Well, I think...
They're just going to Raccoon City that bitch?
I honestly, I don't know what... Because apparently Vegas is stuck between a rock and a hard place, because guess what? It went all corporate, so all the resorts went super corporate, so now guess what? Shareholders...
I think it's literally... I think it's probably a government plan of ours.
Arrow must go up.
It's a government plan of ours with our current tenure in government. If Vegas does not produce enough profit, they just nuke it.
Yeah.
They just give you a warning. We're nuking Vegas. We're restarting over.
Yeah.
We're just going to nuke this bitch.
They price themselves out of it now. You know, they price themselves like...
So, apparently the pricing...
Like, they can't go cheap now because they're so in the hole.
Yeah, the
can't do the old
ridiculousness is because now they're corpo investor funded. Yeah. So now... Which says a lot about... Wait, so the mob was actually better at running Vegas than the corporations? Yeah. I'm not surprised. Why am I not surprised?
They wouldn't overstep their... They had boundaries.
Well, they also knew what they were doing, which was like, we're here to offer, you know, we want people to come here and gamble. We give them a deal.
Well,
everyone wants a deal.
They do.
I don't give a fuck about it.
But they also respected the other mobsters that were trying to do their own thing in their own places, and if they stepped on their toes, someone's going to get fucking shot.
Yeah, or blown up.
Or something, right? Something bad. So because of that, because of the mobs running Vegas, everyone did their thing and was competing with each other.
Yeah.
It was running like a natural sort of business, you know? Instead of it just being all bought out.
Well, investors don't give a fuck about the deal. Line must go up.
Yes.
I don't care about the user experience. I don't care about the customer. Line must go up.
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
Yeah. And like, you know, like it's funny too because like the prime Vegas in my prime, I wasn't over 21, but I was, you know, young, and my parents used to go.
It was a cool place to go to.
It was just a cool place to go to,
Yeah.
and like and parents would go and people would go, and it's just like the thing, you catch more flies with honey than vinegar, like. You know, because we offer all these really cool things, and people are gonna go. It's like you get the more people you get in your area. It's like a convention, like, right? Conventions charge money for booths because we're gonna have 1 million people here. So it's like so if Vegas does the same thing, Vegas just gets
Vegas used to be. You're right. Vegas used to be the affordable place to go on vacation.
Yes,
that was the whole point of it. Is that you can go to Vegas and not spend a lot of money and have a really good time. The shows were cheap. The travel was relatively cheap. The hotels were cheap, but you had a good time.
I saw it at the tail end.
But they made their money like the way you do it, like for alcohol. They made their money in casinos.
In casinos, yeah. And
well, because like I came in at the tail end of Vegas's twilight years, I guess, of whatever. And as someone who doesn't drink and doesn't really gamble, it was still a really good time. In fact, I always you could almost say you were taking advantage of it because you'd go.
Oh yeah, if you didn't gamble, then you were the winner, a real winner.
You're going and you're going to have like actually a really good buffet, and you paid like $16 for it, or $11 even.
Yeah.
And you were getting like food and all this stuff for cheap, and you're having this great experience. I'm like, and you weren't drinking, you weren't gambling.
Someone in the chat said like Vegas is still way cheaper than a Disney like resort stay.
Nope.
Chat. As someone that has stayed like at Disney resorts, Florida and otherwise, that shit is insane. Like we've done it like once a year because obviously my family loves it. But I look at this price tag and I'm just like, holy shit, this is great. This is $4,000 for like a few days. This is crazy, dude. Yeah. Like what?
At Vegas or Disney?
At Disney.
Yeah. Well.
Like if you stay at one of the Disney hotels.
Oh, the Disney hotels, yeah.
Like they're insane, dude. I'm like, oh my god. Like how expensive is this trip?
Yeah.
So anyway, it's like. Yeah, it's a unique experience. You're saying close, but I'm like, bro, we could literally go stay at like the Hampton or some shit right down the street for 1/10 the price.
Dude,
or something like that.
That makes no sense. That makes none.
And they started complaining about that, where even people are like, "This isn't worth it."
No.
And then the price of you, and then you're not even gouged there.
Yeah.
You're gouged like crazy on all the food and everything in the parks, where it's just like, damn, spending an extra $2,000 just existing.
Can I once again tell you how much better Japan has this figured out?
I know.
Because
you got the whole package figured out, dude.
Yeah, the whole. I did a vacation package for 2 days, and I stayed overnight at the Tokyo Disneyland Hotel and all that. But more to the point, there was a moment where I went in. Me and my beautiful fiance Nadia came in, and we went to just the little market store inside the hotel, to get some food because everything's like closed or whatever around there, whatever.
Yeah.
So I bought a liter bottle of water,
cheap as shit,
a preheated hot chocolate bottle, a Pocari Sweat. So basically, Gatorade, a liter of water, a heated hot chocolate water bottle. 2 wraps, like sandwich wraps.
Those are like $15.
Yeah, and two cup of noodle things, and I think maybe there was one other item in there. It was $12. All of that was $12.
It would be approximately like $55 here.
Oh yeah.
Like if you bought that anywhere close to a hotel or like a Disney hotel or something.
Yeah. Yeah, I went up there and I rang up and it was like 1,700 yen, and I was like, I put up I put up the card and it was like $12 was taken from your account, and I was like, what am I doing? What are we doing with our life?
I personally feel that like Evo means so much to me, and I talked about this on stream, but Evo means a lot to me because it's a place that I feel like it's like a Christmas where it's like everybody and all the energy is focused and concentrated.
It's like
it's a Nexus event.
Yes.
Every Evo has felt historically like a Nexus event for fighting games of some cool thing that happens.
Yeah. It was the pride. It was the the
pride, the history, the legacy, like all that kind of stuff. So anyway, that starts to go away a little bit when there's 4 a year. Starts to go away when there's like Evo France and Japan and Singapore and the Moon and Europa
and Bakersfield
and Evo Bakersfield, Evo Europe. I'm not saying any of these things are bad.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that like a little bit of the prestige like around it is like, oh, so this is just like this is the World Championship, but there is also like many others.
Yeah.
You know, technically that people are going to go win Evo medals at and stuff like that.
At Bakersfield.
So. At least for me, it's like a little bit of that prestige has kind of gone away to a certain degree. Where I don't know how things are going to be in the future, but it's obvious that a lot of stuff has changed, and the event is still wonderful. It's great.
Yeah.
That what I find the most wonderful about Evo is that we get to go there and like give back to people, right? It's like the one place that we always go and are like, hey, for all the people that we know that watch and hang out and do and enjoy what we do, we can go there and directly meet and see people, if not put on a show and give away a whole bunch of stuff and do all this cool shit like on site. Like that's like the one place to do it. Are we going to be doing that next year? I don't have any plans for that this early, dude. Like I don't even know if we're given that opportunity next year. I don't know, but still, I think that. If this did not exist or we did not do that, we would find other ways to do it.
Yeah.
I literally went to PAX West and had the PAX West dude be like, we'd love to have you guys up here. The guy
PAX
that, like,
West guy,
the guy that like makes PAX West.
He's not even PAX West. He's PAX.
He's PAX period?
He's PAX period.
Yeah, he came up and he found me.
He's PAX period.
Was it Robert Koo?
I don't know. I'd have to look up. I didn't get it. I forgot his name because it was loud. I was literally in the back about to go live on stage.
Yep.
And he came up to me. He was a super nice dude. And he was just like, hey, if you guys ever want to come back or something. And it's like, wow, cool. Because the friggin' PAX is gorgeous, bro. That Seattle Convention Center?
That's your first time.
I've never been.
You never been to the 6-layer Seattle Convention Center?
Only time I ever went to Seattle was like straight to Microsoft. And I was just on the campus, which is nice, right? That was back in the KI days. So I never experienced the convention center.
I used to, me and Mike, we used to drive up there.
Yeah.
We road tripped to that.
Yeah, exactly.
And not only that, too, it's just that place is run so well.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Like, I'm used to like,
and it's just run well.
I'm used to normal ass cons like Vegas and SDCC, and I get into this convention, I'm like, what the hell, dude? This is so beautiful. I'm like, wow. Anyway,
it's run well.
Did you find the weird food court with the weird messages on the LED things?
I sadly did not get to walk around.
Oh, okay. Because there's an area, I don't know if it's still there at the PAX Convention, Seattle Convention Center.
Yeah.
Where there's like this little area inside for like eating at little tables or whatever, and they have all these bizarre like existential messages on these little like LED.
Really? That's the
like,
old convention center.
Lock, thank you.
And I was like, huh. I was like, you would just sit there and be like, okay, that's a weird like moral for the day or whatever.
That's the old convention center? I don't know.
I mean, was there like escalators and like 6 levels?
Escalators and elevators everywhere.
There's no way it's at a different place.
Yeah, no, that's the one I went to a few years back. Bunch of
Those
escalators.
messages are annoying.
And what are those called? The like swamping. That's where like it almost became a thing because they would put the bean bags. So like swamping is when you are, I forget what it's called, where you would just jump on the beanbag. They're like, please don't. What's that shit called?
There's a bridge that goes over that main street that goes to the other side.
Flomping, I don't know.
Side,
Flanking, yeah.
What was the? No. The term when we were anime fans.
Oh,
way
God.
back in the day, like when we were primary anime fans, that term was called glomping.
Glomping. It was like running up and hugging people.
Not thwomping. A glomp is when you run up and you grab something really hard or somebody.
You grab somebody.
Oh, that was the anime term.
Glomping.
Yeah, jeez, man.
Simmons knew it immediately. As soon as I described it, Simmons knew it before I said it. Glomping is banned.
It's banned now, yeah.
Glomping is banned, and so are the paddles.
Yeah, the paddles, and it's just...
I don't understand
that was just a...
You don't remember the Yowie paddles?
Yeah.
What? What? I do not remember the Yowie paddles.
Yeah, the Yowie paddles.
That was the old ancient times.
What are you guys talking about?
They got in trouble.
What the fuck?
Paddles.
Because some people are just too weird with it. Some
What?
people do, like, that was their fetish, and like I could just do it.
What?
Dude,
this is beyond my
that
time,
guy got in
dude.
trouble too. He had to stop making the paddles. But like, you would always know it was like this short, squat, fat guy who would just sort of every convention.
I didn't want to say it. But
Yowie, get your Yowie, come get your Yowie. Like he would do that. You would hear him anywhere in the convention center. This guy had the most booming voice, and they would sell out of their Yowie paddles, and they go around smacking people on the ass. Like,
it was the dark times.
Was this like the early 2000s? Mid 2000s?
It was
Okay.
the dark times, but it was also
Final Fantasy 11 took away my convention going.
It was also the kind of the good times and the dark times because it was before it got like mega popular and like
Okay, I get it.
you know. But it's also the dark times because that's when it was just
I get it.
the weirdest people.
Yeah,
like,
I mean,
glomping. Like you would have a cosplay that someone like, and you wouldn't know them, and they're like, "Oh my god, it's
That was the era of like. We went to some anime convention this was Anime Expo. It was at Anaheim.
Yeah.
Back when it was at Anaheim. And this chick was dressed up as my pink costume. You remember that?
Yeah.
She was wearing nothing.
Yeah.
This was a string, dude. And then she just like she just walked out and started posing. And she was just like immediately like bam, bam, and just you heard a rush. like it was fucking like Black Friday.
And I'm pretty sure there's like guys like this.
It was Black Friday. So many dudes and cameras just literally taking so many fucking pictures. I'm like, me and Simmons are looking at each other like, what in the fuck is going on, dude? Holy mother of God. This was insane.
Everything hanging out.
It was something else. That still happens, by the way. Anyway,
not as much as it used to.
I don't think what we saw could happen nowadays.
No.
I do not.
No.
only at Dragon Con, maybe.
Yeah.
It was.
Maybe.
No,
it was
not
just
nipple
like
turd. We're talking about Arby's beef.
no. You couldn't see. No, you couldn't see the nipple, but you could see the whole areola. It was just a string, dude.
Yeah.
You saw what is it? Arby's Q right there.
God, you say that, Kenny? I literally had that happen in Disneyland. There was someone like wearing a dress that was not fitting to them.
What?
And they wanted to take a picture of the fucking Frozen thing above them. So they're just like standing there like this, like putting them like poof, and all of a sudden it was just like, oh shit, Arby's is in Japan. I was like, oh god, and I was like, man, are the freaking kids around?
Like, yeah.
Change the subject. Change the subject.
Anyways.
He brought Arby's.
I was keeping it respectable. Kenny took it too far.
Well,
I was keeping it respectable. I was letting people use their imaginations.
Oh.
Kenny was not. Kenny started describing taste and color. I was like, hey, dude, chill. Chill.
hey.
So anyway.
Yeah.
We liked PAX though.
PAX was great.
Did you actually get to play anything?
No,
you know?
I didn't get to do anything, dude. I did not get to do anything. I literally got there and then got to like walk around the city a little bit, and I didn't get. We went to a hot pot place that was not nearly as good as Jazz Cat.
Did you
Not
get
nearly as
to?
good.
You probably didn't get to go to the Sci-Fi Museum up there.
Didn't get to
either.
do anything.
They have some props from aliens there.
I literally went up there on the basis that I'm going to go up here and do this and do a meet and greet, and I'm going back home. Like, this is an obligation to the chat.
Yeah.
Because of how much shit I gave Pragmata for so many years.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I owe the chat this. So I didn't get paid to go up there. They just like comped my time, you know, with like a room.
Yeah.
And travel obviously. And we just went up there and just waited for the panel to happen, and then I did the panel, and then I did a meet and greet because I had to. I was like, hey, if I am going to do this, here's how you pay me. Like, set up a meet and greet for me.
Yeah.
Like, get that coordinated. That'd be great. And like, if you could do this, and they made posters for us, which was really cool. Capcom did.
That's awesome.
But the PAX folks, dude,
Yeah,
it was
I'm
the easiest meet and greet of my life. There was 150 people in that line. Got it done in an hour and a half. Like having like one person take a camera, one person do the navigation,
Disneyland.
one person do the exit. It was crazy, dude. It worked. It went so good. So the problem is that we've done meet and greets, chat. They last like 6-7 hours. Like they go honestly way too long. Like that's my problem when I do big events like this, even for Evo. We did too much streaming, bro.
Yeah.
We did too long of meet and greets. Like I feel like I'm obligated to, like I have to. This is the one place we're gonna do it, but it was way too fucking long. So having these like concentrated 90 minutes. And I can have like actually high energy for 90 minutes and enjoy it instead of being fucking dead after 3 hours. It was really cool. And I feel like, if we did PAX again, dude, we could do like 3 meet and greets, bro. Like one each day would be no problem.
Yeah.
It would be no problem. And if we had that kind of coordination, it would be super easy.
Yeah.
So, anyway.
You know,
Yeah, Evo 28. Dude, I can't imagine the people that
probably
waited.
didn't even see the underground and everything.
I saw nothing.
Man.
Because I couldn't like walk out and do things. Like it would be just too much commotion, way too much stuff.
Yeah, PAX. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely thinking about
PAX. PAX East is awesome too. I mean, that was rad. It could be either one. Boston is just cool. I had a lot of fun in Boston. Boston was dope. But
that's what the other eastbound PAX is, right?
Yeah, eastbound. Yeah.
Do they even do PAX South anymore, or is that?
I don't think
just
so.
Not happening.
Yeah. Yeah, FGC PAX. We might do something like that. Because you know what, PAX is
have
always
FGC stuff
Yeah,
there.
they have
Tekken.
great tournaments. I got top 8 in Guilty Gear, Chad, and I gave it up. I gave it up for Power Stone. I made top 8, and it was going to be in the big arena, and it was the same time Power Stone was happening, and I'm like, I can't play, so I gave up my spot. I gave up my spot, and I got washed in the first round of Power Stone. Because I am a player, Power Stone 2. But yeah, no, and it's funny too because you were thinking about Evo, and I was like, dude, you know what? Okay, Evo they do rock paper scissors. I was thinking of buying a whatchamacallit, Rock'em Sock'em Robots. Thinking way more. But we could do it at some other events or
Buy
whatever.
2 because 1 will break.
Yeah, exactly. Rock'em Sock'em Robots are hungry hippos. Get
Buy 2 because 1 will break.
Yeah.
People will smash the shit out of that thing.
People will, but PAX, it's just run very well.
Yeah, I did see that. I was looking at the map and it was like Steel Battalion booth. What the hell?
Yeah, dude, they do that all the time. Like the people who love the game, they will set it up, and it's not even like they just love the game and they want to share it.
And I forget this is like exclusively a gamer convention.
Yes,
I forget that.
Yeah.
Where it's like it's not like E3, which is like a literal product convention.
Yes.
For the most part, I'm like, oh, this is actually just a gamer convention. So there'd be like a dedicated Guilty Gear area. There'd be a dedicated Steel Battalion, dedicated it was like Disney Mix DDR.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, okay, that's very specific, but cool.
And one of my favorite things too is their game room where they have every console and like a mountain of games, and you just give your ID and you can rent out the Dreamcast. When I used to do PAX Seattle, I would get the Dreamcast and just set up a Power Stone section.
Awesome.
And just be like, hey, Power Stone here, and people would just come in and yeah.
I saw people setting records on some House of the Dead machine, and I was like, damn it.
Yeah.
That could be me.
That could be me.
So anyway, yeah, it seemed really fun. That was my first PAX ever.
Yeah, PAX.
And I know you guys have been to a lot of them, but it was my first time experiencing downtown Seattle. That's so San Diego-ish.
Yeah,
It's so similar to, but more like colder and hillier. Yeah,
Yeah, and wetter.
yeah. It was definitely very cool.
it's like a cleaner San Francisco.